Bonjour et bienvenue dans ce PSG Show, 3e édition et la dernière ici à la PSG House. On est ravis de vous accueillir. On a vécu énormément de moments ici à Los Angeles ces 11 derniers jours. Et évidemment avec vous, c'est un véritable plaisir de pouvoir vous offrir un maximum de contenu, d'émissions et de shows ici avec David. Et pour cette dernière, on a plein de choses à aborder, évidemment plein de choses à voir. En ce 21 juin, on va faire découvrir aux Américains à Los Angeles le concept de la fête de la musique. Il va y avoir la fête de la musique ici ce soir. Et aujourd'hui, on a vécu des choses intenses aussi avec une classe de sound healing, un petit peu de fitness qui ont été préparées par nos invités qui sont ici. On aura de la salsa un petit peu plus tard. Donc, on va aborder plein de choses. On va célébrer cette fin de Los Angeles. And it's a big pleasure. I'm so sorry to have you here on this PSG show. David, how are you? Let's introduce maybe our guest, Kirk Meyer, and DJ, Deja Monet. That's it. Love it. How are you guys? David, how are you?
I'm good. It's been a crazy kind of 11, 12 days here in LA. PSG House has been busy. We've had 2 games already at this point, only 1 more left in the group stage. But the PSG House has been a success. We've had incredible guests that have come by.
Yes.
Jimmy Butler basically lives here at the PSG House. I've seen him more than...
He came back today.
I know.
Jimmy Butler is here every day.
No, really, I've seen him more than my hotel. But yeah, I'm happy that Jimmy's been here. Kevin Durant came. So it's been amazing kind of 11, 12 days. And this is the last PSG show from the house. So yeah. And great guests.
Yes.
Kirk Meyer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Deja, you're a DJ and you came here this week to put some music here and giving us your vibe. This is a special vibe you gave us. How was this time at the PSG House?
I had such a great time. I love Paris, so it was really nice to experience like Paris and my current home, which is LA, you know? Like, I feel like there's just something so comforting about French people and like the accent and the food, the culture.
Where are you from, Deja?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, but I travel a lot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and also like I recently DJ'd in Abidjan, and that was my first time there, and everyone there speaks French. So
yes.
It just kind of like reminds me of
Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire.
good memories, you know?
Tous les Ivoiriens, every from a coast Ivory. That's a nice place.
Yes.
Yes, David.
No, I mean, first of all,
Yes.
I haven't actually seen you DJ yet, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that, to see that. And I actually missed the workout class this morning, Kirk.
Yes, because we have an amazing guest also today. This is Kirk Meyer. Hi, Kirk. How are you?
Bonjour.
I love it. Bonjour. Kirk is a personal trainer, coach, the founder of Dog Pound. That's it. You train a lot, but you do many more than this, And we had an amazing class this morning that I did.
Yeah.
David, where were you?
Good for you. Yeah.
Get out of here,
I have no
David.
excuse.
Get
I'm
out
sorry.
of No, I'm just kidding.
And we discovered actually your philosophy, your mood. Actually, we can see it physically that something special is happening if we are around your energy, you know. And you did a fitness class, but not only. We did a sound healing class at the same moment because it's part of your philosophy too. And Kirk, first of all, I would like you to introduce yourself to the people who are watching us and to tell us more about your story, because your journey started with a personal transformation. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes. Yeah, well, first of all, I'm very grateful to be here. And I'm blessed to know Deja. And this whole experience, the collaboration with PSG has been next level. And it's really been a great experience. And I'm having the best year of my life.
Oh,
And
that's so good.
That's a blessing.
And it keeps getting better. So yeah. So back to my story, right? I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. And I used to be really chunky, right? So I'm only 5'5", but I weighed 300 plus pounds.
Wow.
We have some pictures of your transformation, the before, after. On a, avec la régie, si on peut nous mettre ces photos d'avant, après, because that's really, I love the stories, you know, when you change yourself like this. So
Thank you.
It started like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's you.
Yes. I was not representing Blue Springs Fitness very good, but nonetheless, that was me when I was 16.
16?
Wow.
Right. So yeah,
Right.
I you know I used to say it's kind of a addictive, obsessive personality, but I get really passionate.
Okay.
And back then, I got really passionate about pizza and chocolate
Wow.
milk and
Okay.
peanut butter.
I got you.
I was really into
It
it.
can be a real passion, I know.
Yeah. So what happened with me? You know, my whole life is like blessings and disguises, right?
Right.
Like every time it seems like the worst thing that could happen, it is always the best thing that could ever happen. I'm a huge believer in the big G, the universe, source, whatever you would like to call it, but really all credit,
Yeah.
everything goes to that, right?
And you decided to change
Yeah, so
physically.
actually, well, what happened actually is I got diagnosed with a heart condition, right?
Right.
And I had heart failure, and so this was when I was 21, and so I ended up losing 130 plus pounds, and so in that process, right, I really became such a better person, and I basically started helping my friends lose weight. And so then I became a personal trainer. So
That's
and that-
inspiring, huh? It's really inspiring.
No, thank you. And this is in my hometown, Kansas City, and I really love it because you know there's the saying like the more you give, the more you get, and it's so true because just the act of giving, you already get so much out of that. It's better than receiving, right? So what I'm trying to say here is I get really into things. So I got really into training, and so I love what I do. So I just would do it all the time, right? So anyways, what happened with me in Kansas City in my late 20s, I got really into partying, and so
As you do in your late 20s.
not a good idea if you have heart failure. So I got super sick when I was 30, and
Okay.
I basically lost everything I had earned, right? And doctors told me I needed a heart transplant, and or like I would basically, or I'd have basically I had 2 years if I didn't get a heart transplant. They thought I was in the last stage of heart failure. But I decided I didn't want to, right? And I was kind of happy because, you know, getting sick at 21, I was kind of happy I made it to 30, right? And so I was just going to live the last few years to the best of my ability, right? So
Wow.
I moved in with my sister in Memphis, Tennessee. And yeah, and it was really kind of a big kick in the confidence the wrong way, right? Because, you know, I started not believing in myself, right? Because I felt like I disappointed everyone, including myself.
Wow.
But my sister, right, gave me unconditional love.
Wow.
And I started, you know, taking care of myself. And she has kids, right? And you can learn so much from kids. I always say this, like my favorite demographic is under 10 or over 65, right? And these are like my people because they, you know, they're closest to source, and I feel like they're the most honest and authentic. And the point that I'm making here is, in specific, my nephew, who is 2 years old, completely changed my life because I started realizing that, you know, this is when you're born, this is who you are, right? And he did not care if I was super fat or super fit. He did not care if I had a lot of money or no money. Did not care if I was the coolest kid on the block or the nerdiest kid on the block. He just wanted me to be in the present and to hang out with him and to give him love, and he gave me love back, and like he became like my best friend, right? Because, you know, anyways, so also kids are so resilient, and we were talking about this the other day, Deja. Great athletes, the greatest athletes are super resilient, and what I mean by that is, okay, they have a bad game or a bad play, like it's not like they're whining on the sidelines for days or weeks about it. They move on, right? And they grow and they learn from that and they bounce
we have
back.
a lot to learn from their way of thinking and their state of mind. We can observe that with the players of the PSG, for example. We know that they are really inspiring, not because they're playing well on the pitch. It's because of the resilience, and most of all this year, this season, we learned. Actually, I learned a lot about myself, about like when nobody believes in you, it's okay. Just continue and go until the goal is achieved. This is exactly what happened this season for PSG. That's how we became champions.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Europe champions.
Let's go.
So yeah, so that's very inspiring. Very
Yeah.
inspiring. This is your philosophy. But there's another detail.
Yeah,
that
these
we
two,
learned.
they know each other. They knew each other from before.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Oh,
are
you
you
thought
guys?
we were strangers.
Yeah, no, for me, I just figured out that you guys knew each other before we started the podcast.
Yes.
Because, yeah, as you guys said, you were former roommates.
Yes.
So did you
Wow.
both move to Los Angeles around the same time?
I was here for a little bit longer, maybe like
Okay.
a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I was very much new in my Los Angeles journey, you know, like very much still. I feel like a year is not really like enough time in LA yet to really get, you know, situated.
Yeah, okay.
How was it to be roommates?
I mean, it was great. Honestly, Kirk doesn't sleep too much.
doesn't
Especially
sleep too
like in the
much.
peak of Dog Pound, he was like extremely busy.
Okay.
And he
Okay.
trains like so many people like every hour, and then when he's not training, he likes watching movies and just I don't know. Like sometimes we're talking, but he doesn't really sleep that much. So
Once, sometimes I would literally sleep at the gym.
At the gym,
right?
yeah.
But
Oh, no way.
yeah.
How many hours did you get a night? Yeah, 3 hours
You know
a night,
what,
4 hours?
I get excited about things, so sometimes
That's gonna be like your slogan after this. Like I get excited about this.
Yeah.
no, and I take a lot of naps. So yeah, and I also love what I do. So you know, I kind of train nonstop. But anyways, it was a blessing to
Oh.
meet her, and I feel like we had a fantastic time. And Deja, I'm going to say this because I've been bragging about this. She gave me the biggest compliment.
Wow.
One of the biggest compliments I've ever had, which the other day, you can say this, actually.
Okay. I mean,
Say
I
it.
just told him it's funny because I didn't really think. I kind of said it pretty casually, but I was just saying that my therapist told me I should hang out with him more.
Let's go. Yeah,
When
right?
therapist says it, it's like
Get out of
know,
here.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
good.
moms
'Cause
know
she knows-
best and therapists know
You
best.
know, like she knows my deepest, darkest secrets. Like
100%.
Love
she
it.
knows more about me than like I know about myself. So
I love it.
if she's saying it,
And Kirk, adding to that, you are a personal trainer for personalities, for celebrities. When you go on Kirk Instagram, it's like there are every Victoria's Secret
It's
models,
like a hall of fame.
every models. I thought that maybe Kirk was about to change my life. Maybe I'm gonna be like a Victoria's Secret model in a few
Yes.
months. I don't know. You trained my idol, Ashley Graham. I love Ashley Graham.
I love her, actually.
You
Yeah.
trained many personalities. Adriana Lima, who came here at PSG House. Many of them, Taylor Swift. You knew also Justin Bieber, like a lot of them. Is it different to train personalities? Yeah, you made the body, Taylor Swift
Let's
body,
go.
thanks to you. How is it? Is it different? Do you train those big celebrities, international ones, differently? Oh, Cynthia, my favorite one. You train her.
She is gangster, this girl.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, what I
Yeah.
mean by that in the best way, she used to train. Everyone thought she was an Olympic athlete.
Yeah.
And so she
We
used
have a
to-
video also of Cynthia that I've put it. If it's,
Yes,
it's
I love
Adriana
Adriana.
Lima.
Adriana is one of my very best friends. She
Yeah.
is so beautiful on the inside.
Yes.
Of course, on the outside. But
She came here and she took absolutely everything in the store.
Oh, yeah?
She bought every jerseys of PSG.
I
She's
love
a
that.
big fan of PSG too.
yeah, she's a huge football fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we were at the World Cup together.
She came
And-
at Parc des Princes, huh?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
came. So is it different for you? How it is?
For me, it's not actually, and I think that's probably one of my strengths because, you know, I'm kind of in my own world. I don't really watch TV too much. I mean, back COVID, I had a little more time to watch movies, so that's so I was loving it. But basically, like, I don't watch a lot of TV, so a lot of times, like, I don't really know.
We can see Cynthia.
Get
here.
out of here, Cynthia.
She's a warrior.
Crushing life. She's unbelievable. I mean, I used to just kind of make up stuff, and I'd be
Yeah,
like,
no, it's okay.
we're gonna do 3 cartwheels. No, just kidding. I mean,
Like, no
she could do
problem.
anything. Yeah, she could do anything. She is so talented, though. I don't know if you've heard her sing.
No,
It is beyond.
She's amazing.
But
She was in the movie with Ariana Grande too.
Yeah.
Wicked.
oh, Wicked, yeah, I didn't see it.
Yes, and she sang at the Oscars like absolutely everywhere.
yeah,
Very
yes.
known.
The time period I was training her, she was on Broadway, and she
Yes.
was doing The Color Purple.
Exactly.
But anyways, I think for me, I think that there is no difference. I would say if there was, no, there is no difference.
Yeah.
I would say that one thing is sometimes there's a specific goal, and they are getting ready for a specific event. But this is no different than someone getting ready for a wedding, or someone saying in 10 weeks I'm trying to lose 20 pounds, right? This type of thing.
That's what they need
I
actually.
was thinking, like, for movie stars, I don't know if they come to you for a role where they have to put on like 10 pounds of muscle or something like that.
Yeah.
Or have you had those type of things where
Yeah.
they come in and say, listen, I have 6 months to build up 10
Wow.
pounds of muscle?
Yes.
Or
No, I've had multiple times. I've been so blessed that I can't even take it sometimes.
I was also
Wow.
curious about, like, this is a kind of changing tangents here, but I was curious about when you two were living together, did you kind of build off each other's creativity? Did you use each other as kind of sources of inspiration? Or would you say it was more so after the fact? Or
Déjà.
No, yeah, definitely. I feel like we were really in like our and we still are like in our manifestation era.
Well-
Like I feel like we would just talk about like all
Even-
our big ideas and
That's
big
so cool.
plans and like even now I see things that like we talked about back then, you know, and like. I feel like our energy definitely goes off each other, and we just see things happen like really quickly when we talk about it.
Yes,
Yeah.
when definitely going back to Big G, but even honestly, this moment we manifested. We just talked about this morning.
Look at
Oh.
this beauty.
Yes, Deja.
Look at her doing her
go,
thing
girl.
here at PSG
Crushing.
House. This picture is amazing.
I mean,
Yes,
think
tell
about
us.
us being here right now. Like,
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah.
would've thought?
I just
Look
feel like
at
we
you.
have so many like alignments, you know, like things
Yeah.
happen like
With the
very
best one,
organically.
Gemma.
No,
Yes.
so cute, right?
We bring
Yes.
it from Paris.
yeah,
No, but that's nice, and that's the vibe, and we can feel that you are specific on many things around your work, and most of all, you, Kirk, you are really interesting about recovery too. This is very important to be holistic. It is not about the physical. This is mental. This is spiritual, and right after you have to recover a lot. You did the wellness aspect just right there. How was it?
I loved it actually.
Yes.
It was great. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go back in.
Oh, yeah?
After this,
I
it
have
was
an
really
appointment
great.
right now. As soon as we're finished this, I'm going over there.
Yeah.
I
No,
did
so-
it too,
So,
multiple times.
Yeah. So, I mean, I believe, I believe we are spiritual beings having the human experience. And going back to when I didn't believe it myself when I was 30, I had this epiphany, right? As I was working on myself and starting to love myself, like that, I started believing in higher source. And then I realized, like, if I believe in higher source, which I 1,000% do, I have to believe in myself. By default, it wouldn't even make sense, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm created, right? And it's inside of you. So anyways, going back to that is, I believe that the physical part, a lot of times, like my whole goal with people is to make them feel more special than they already are, right?
Yeah.
And so, and to help them gain confidence and to feel their best. Because if you feel your best, quite frankly, it doesn't even matter what you look like physically, right? Because if you feel your best, that's the most important. Your mind and your spirit is the most powerful.
And I felt it this morning because explain us what happened this morning on the rooftop. So you did a
Yeah.
class. You were there. Déjà. Of course.
She
Yeah,
was-
because he was always saying your name.
Well,
Oh,
she was
déjà,
DJing,
déjà.
and she was DJing
yeah,
in
it
the
was-
background.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like she was doing she wasn't like full-on DJing,
Oh,
but
nice.
she was cueing the music. She was crushing the music.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
So we had to like make little signals to like, okay,
Oh.
slow down, or oh, okay, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And
So
last,
what happened this morning? You did a mix because we had the sound healing too.
yeah, well, yeah. So you know, I've always wanted to do more of a blend, and so in my next era, right, there's going to be more of this, where it's like you blend, because I'm a big believer in sound healing and energy, and there's science behind this. It's not just me making up. So yeah. So we blended that part with the physical part. So.
And this is a success of the PSG house. We are almost at the end of this PSG house. And I would like to welcome for a few minutes the guy who is really about the creation and the birth of this PSG house. If he sees us,
Let's
he's always
go.
in the phone, always
He's in
writing
the zone.
text. We know how he is. This is Maxime Agostini. David, you will translate what he's
course,
saying
of
for
course.
our guests.
Of course.
Maxime, come with us.
Max, welcome. So
Yes.
Maxime Agostini,
That's
he's
Max.
basically in
Hey,
charge
how's it going?
of setting up this whole PSG house to the success that it's been.
Maxime, prends le micro.
Yes.
Can you give us the mic? Yes.
Take that.
On aimerait, parce que c'est bientôt fini cette PSG House, et on a ici nos guests qui ont participé à ces activités, qui ont mené des classes, qui ont été DJ. Il y a eu tant d'événements qui se sont passés. Est-ce que tu peux nous faire un bilan de cette PSG House maintenant qu'on est bientôt à la fin?
En français du coup ou en,
Ah, tu peux en anglais, en français.
anglais?
Comme tu veux.
Well, at the end, yeah, I think that it's a great success. We had a lot of visitors every day. I mean, from almost 2,000 people coming every day, not counting obviously all the events that were going on here. The idea for us was really to have. To bring the best of Paris, to bring what we are as a club, what we are as a brand, and to mix it with the local communities, the local actors, and to make also emerge all of these local heroes as it comes to music, to food, to art, to sports,
fitness.
etc. And all those elements makes now what PSG is. And the idea was really, it's been a very long time that we didn't come from in the US,
Yeah.
and especially in Los Angeles. Last time was 2016, so 9 years ago.
Wow.
You were
And,
here still?
yeah.
You were here at the club?
I was there. I was
Okay.
there. Yeah. Okay. Absolutely. It was very, very fun. We had a very good time, and so it was kind of a restart of PSG brand and PSG club
That's very
in Los Angeles. And so it was very important for us to just to show who we are and to connect with the local communities in all the different events, content that we created during those more than 10 days now, from the Discover LA, where we've been to Manhattan Beach, to meet with a local shaper that made an incredible surf
So good. Surfboard.
PSG surfboard, which is crazy. Beau Bridges, the photographer, with all the partnership we have with Dreamville, with you guys. I mean, it
With,
was really
Jimmy
incredible.
Butler
Yeah,
with Big
Jimmy
Face
Butler with
was
the Big
there.
Face Coffee, with Stanley.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
We have
Kevin
the
Durant
ball.
was here.
Kevin Durant's
Basketball.
collection.
Max, so I'm
Oh,
curious.
give it. Oh,
Oh, sorry. I was here with Rudy. He's also great. You know, he's a
Rudy
French.
Gobert.
Yeah.
yeah, Rudy
Yeah.
Gobert.
Yeah,
Yes.
Rudy Gobert's come.
A lot of
Uh,
athletes.
Yeah, a lot of athletes has come. Absolutely.
It's been days and days that you prepared this. We know that it's months, actually. What are you personally the most proud of?
Well, I think so all. I think that what we could be collectively very proud of is the fact that we took into consideration where we were going and how can we connect with the Angelinos, and not just to come as PSG brand and say, okay, here is who we are and you have to accept it or not. And the fact that we succeed in making connection with Kirk, with all the local actors, etc. For me is what I think that collectively we should be proud of.
So when do you guys start preparing for
Yeah.
something of this magnitude?
How long
and
it
also,
take?
like, we had the Champions League final 10 days
my God,
basically
yes.
before we came here. You guys also basically created the party, the parade on Champs-Élysées, and then at the Parc des Princes, you're responsible for the party there.
It's like you,
That
Kirk. They never
celebration.
sleep. They never sleep.
So yeah, how did first of all, how did the process for the PSG house go? How long did it take? And then how were you able to balance the two things between the Champions League final and then coming here?
We have a great team.
Yes.
we have a great team. The end of the season was a bit busy, to be fair. But I mean, it was very positive. So
Yes,
you
it
can
means
complain.
success.
Yeah, it was a lot of success. So it was great. Now, thing is, we started working on this. We knew only like end of December that we're going to the US. We had to wait for the draw of the FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah,
Sure.
And the first visit here from someone from PSG was around end of January. I've been there with Fabien in March. That's where we decided that it was going to be this space, and where we really started, decide what we wanted to do, start the connection, start the discussion with all the different actors, etc. So few months, few very busy months.
Days and nights in few months.
Yeah.
That's a lot, we know. And so it's almost the closing. So what's next? What's happening in the next hours?
Well, so the house is going to close on 23rd at night. We're going to have a closing party, which should be memorable, I hope.
Yeah.
And then, a part of the team is going to follow the team, obviously. We hope that will continue to the competition with the last game in Seattle on 23rd also.
Yes.
So 23rd, we're going to have the watch party here at noon, and then at night we're going to have the closing party. And then a part of the team will start dismantle the PSG house here in Los Angeles,
Wow.
and then go back to Paris, with hopefully coming back for a semi-final or a final in New York. Mid-July, we hope. And
So no sleep. No
Wait,
sleep.
can I
Not
ask,
yet.
if we win, is there another celebration at the Parc des Princes? Is this a secret?
we'll see.
You don't want to say
we'll see.
anything.
Don't
No.
commit. Good idea.
But you can imagine they don't sleep.
Yeah, no sleep. No sleep.
They're ready for absolutely everything.
And then it's going to be the start of the season in France anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
Start of the season, the game against Tottenham in Italy
Yeah.
too.
On
Many
August
things are
13th.
happening. No sleep, but it's okay. Thank you so much, Maxime.
Thank you very much,
It
guys.
was an
Max.
honor. I saw some of your colleagues taking pictures, like Nina. Nina was there taking pictures. Very impressed about your interview. Thank you so much, Maxime. We can
Thank you.
we can let you continue to work.
Thanks,
so many
Max.
things to do. Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Nina.
Nina. Thank you, Nina. Because there's a big team around Maxime, of course, working. Think about Nina, Camille, Charline, so many. I don't want to miss any names, but you can imagine that this house creating was a big and huge work. Deja, how was it to be here? How was the PSG house vibe?
Yeah, I really like how he said that you guys tried to integrate with the culture and not just be like, this is how the French
Yeah.
are. Because I think there's probably a lot of people that came here that have never been to Paris.
Yeah.
So I feel like this was a nice introduction for them. Even the cafe, I actually went there a lot because I love matcha. And I just felt
Me too.
like the experience was so authentic.
Wow.
I mean, obviously, you're not sitting outside and eating your pastry, but it's you can tell there was intention behind everything to bring the experience. But also,
Nice.
I really like how you guys had the collaboration with Dreamville and local. That's a big part of Los Angeles culture, and they're cool, So I
love
feel like
it.
it was very aligned and.
This is so important what
Yeah.
you're saying. We let inside the LA vibe, but we
Yes.
bring with us the Parisian vibes
Yes.
too.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
That was the real mix, I think, with the locals. Some local Parisian vibe and the local LA vibe. I
Yes.
didn't know anything about LA,
Really?
but by staying at PSG House, I felt the LA vibe.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kirk,
Yes, no.
confirm you're a real LA guy. Huh? No.
Yeah. Well, you know what? So I live part-time LA,
Yeah.
but also, anyways, I live in New York. I live in New York and Paris too, so I'm part of the whole thing. But I think that what I liked about it, perhaps the most, is there was a lot of activities for the youth as well, because when I was here with Adriana, she was here with. There was 4 kids we were with, and they were loving life, right?
Yeah.
And-
Adriana Lima.
Yeah, upstairs they were playing soccer. There's games, right?
PSG Academy, all the youth
Yeah.
Yeah.
generation came here, and
And-
this is exactly the PSG vibe. This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are a lot
It's
about this,
really-
David.
When you think about it, PSG house and you were kind of speaking about how PSG brings together culture, arts, fashion, football, music. It's everything. And so just when you think of house, it really is a house because all those things were happening under this roof. So,
And
Yes.
and yeah, so props to the whole team. And you know, the first person I really had met is Fabian, right?
Fabien Allegre, exactly.
And this guy is
Chief brand officer.
amazing.
yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And if you think about
His
the
vision.
brand that he's built is next level,
Yes.
right?
This is also Fabien Alec baby here
Yeah.
at the PSG house. Let's talk just right before ending this show a little bit about our players. This is their last training today. No, tomorrow will be their last training at Irvine University before going to Seattle, because tomorrow we are moving to Seattle for the last game for qualifications in huitième de finale. I never
round of 16.
Round of 16.
Yeah.
Sorry, this
No
is
worries.
the only word I've never reminded.
Yeah, it's hard.
To qualify for the round of 16, so it will be against Seattle Sanders at Lumen Field,
Yeah.
which is a beautiful stadium too. So yes, it will be the last training tomorrow. Of course, we hope that they're going to do it against Seattle. Tomorrow there's a big game inside of our group. It's Botafogo against Atletico Madrid at the same time, exactly same time as us. This is the beautiful bus that we have for the game day for Monday. So Monday the game is on local time, noon, 12 p.m. And it will be 9 in
9
France. 9 p.m. So this is the perfect timing. You won't sleep at this time. Vous ne dormirez pas à 21h.
Yeah.
En France, on le sait, ce sera 12 p.m. for us. And then, David, after that, we will know where we will going.
Exactly right. We're either going to Atlanta or we're going to Philadelphia for the second half of the tournament. The semifinals and the final are in New York. So to
Yes.
see if we get there, we'll cross our fingers for that. But the first bit is either Atlanta or Philly.
And
So it
round
should
of
be interesting.
16, if we end on the first row, it will be against the first of Group A. So for the moment, it's Palmeiras.
Yes.
And if it's the second, we'll see, because it's equals, and it's 4 points for each.
Yeah.
But it's Inter Miami, so the team of Messi. That would be a funny,
That would be interesting.
one,
yeah.
an interesting one against Messi, or Palmeiras. So anyway, that will be a good round of 16.
Exactly right.
Uh-huh.
Exactly right.
If we
Looking forward to
qualified.
it. And even the group stages have been a bit exciting. Of course,
Yeah.
we won a match, we lost a match, but there are 3 teams at the moment that can still go through
Yes.
from our group. So it is really, really interesting at the moment. We just have to see what happens
Yeah,
and play well tomorrow.
the game against Botafogo was something too.
That was a
The
difficult
second
match,
game
yeah.
at Rose Bowl, a big intensive game against Botafogo. But we know they're gonna do it. Of course, we hope against Seattle Sanders. You were at the Rose Bowl, Kirk. How was it?
Yeah, no,
You liked it?
It was awesome. I went to both games.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the stadium is beautiful. I mean, the mountains behind the stadium
Oh,
is
that's beautiful.
It's like fake, right? Like I've never. It's
Yeah.
like a 1980s movie with like
No, it's incredible. Even like
Yeah.
the colors of the
So
stadium.
beautiful.
crazy.
It's also like, I was saying to Charlotte the other day that stadium is like one of the oldest in the world. It's already like 100 years old at this point.
Yeah.
So
It's an old one.
Yeah, a bit of history there with the Rose Bowl as well. Yeah.
And Deja, you learned a lot about soccer, you told me.
I did.
Allez.
Don't try to quiz me right now, though,
No,
because
no,
I might forget everything.
We can learn you if you want. One thing is ici c'est Paris. You
Ici,
can say
c'est?
it. Ici
Ici,
c'est
c'est
Paris.
Paris.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ici c'est Paris.
Ici, c'est Paris.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're one of us.
You're one of
Wait,
us now.
what does that mean?
This
It
is
means-
Paris.
Yeah, this is Paris.
Nice. Okay.
Ici c'est Paris.
Ici,
And they're
c'est
screaming
Paris.
that in our stadium, like ici c'est, and they answer Paris. Ici c'est Paris. That's really our sentence.
Yeah.
Maybe one time I'm gonna tattoo this somewhere.
Oh,
Ici
yeah?
c'est Paris. No, not here.
Yeah.
Not
You
here,
said
David.
it on camera now. You
Hey,
said it on camera.
Hey.
So
Yeah,
we'll remember
we'll
this.
see. We'll see. So that was very, very a real pleasure to have you guys with us.
Thank you.
Maybe you're gonna enjoy tonight, or what are you gonna do? Are
Yeah,
you coming?
yeah, we're coming.
Okay,
you'll be
just
here?
dance.
Definitely.
We're
No,
coming.
we're just gonna dance. It's Fête de la musique. This is very known in France. we are partying in every street.
Yeah,
That's it, huh, David?
exactly right.
You
Fête de la
like
musique.
this one in France, huh?
Yeah, Fête de la Musique is a good time. We're missing it this year, being here in LA, but we're gonna bring Fête de la Musique party here to the PSG house tonight.
You know, it's the Parisian vibes that we bring in LA.
That's it.
That's exactly
That's
this. I want to thank, of course, the PSG team, the staff, everyone who's working on this in PSG house. Thanks to everyone. That was really amazing and awesome to work inside of this studio. I'm gonna miss this one.
Yeah,
Can
me
we bring this one to
too.
Paris, to Campus?
I know, I'm gonna miss it as well.
Oh,
I'm
we're
gonna miss the matcha latte stand right outside the
Yes,
studio.
this
That's
is
the
so
best
good.
part.
You have your matcha latte, you go for relaxation right there,
that's
meditation, on the rooftop, fitness with Kirk, Deja is putting music. It's like a dream. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Kirk.
Thank you so
Deja.
much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
David, and we'll
Thank
see you
you.
very soon. It will be in Seattle. See you in Seattle.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.